Hey! Hello! It's Avery. Okay, a couple of things before I start. Today we're going to be using this drawing tablet, and as such I put on this fancy drawing tablet glove. I want to say the other day I made this video about my camera, the one I'm shooting this video on right now, and it was a fun video to make, but it was different. It was different than what I typically make, and as such, nobody watched it. That's not your guys' fault as much as the YouTube algorithm, but like, as I speak, it's been a couple days and it has under 500 views or something. Message heard, loud and clear. You guys aren't interested in that type of content, which is perfectly fine. It's just, I'm worried the YouTube algorithm is going to be like, oh, all these people don't watch his videos anymore because they didn't click on this one, and blah, 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 blah. So I beg of you, please watch it. Please go watch it. Just watch it for a second. Make sure YouTube knows that you haven't died on me, okay? I'm sorry to make this a pity party, but seriously, it's one of the worst performing videos in a very long time. Today, we're going to be talking about, we're not even going to be talking about much. We're going to be doing some fun stuff in Photoshop. Many a time, I'll be sitting on Twitter complaining, and one of the things I like to complain about is, where are the moth-sonas? Where's the crab suits, you know? As the stereotypical bluff, I feel like I need to promote special diversity in the community. So today, I thought, what could be funner than us just combining some animals in Photoshop? Obviously, Sonas, it's like a cartoon character, but most of them are based off of real things or concepts, you know? Like, you have to have a start off. This is what I figure we can do. So as you can see, this is my drawing tablet thing here. I changed where the mic is pointing on my setup, so hopefully it sounds okay. Now, I went on Twitter, I asked, unlikely, not letting me select. See, there we go. Oh, check that out. Unlikely Fursona species. I'm gonna Photoshop them together. What do you guys got? First thing was blobfish, and I said just a blobfish in general, like that Wib said, I mean, you can add fox ears and make it blush. So that's what we're gonna be doing. This is gonna be such a bad time editing this together. I did that video with PR a while back, and I was rewatching it. I'm like, that was a lot of fun. I gotta do this more often. This is a good picture, I think. Copy that image, bring it into Photoshop. Great, so now we have a blobfish. You can see the blob there, and the blob there. Now, I mean, beauty standards are a thing that people have to deal with, and that sucks. Humans are gonna have beauty standards. We might as well have the blobfish have beauty standards. Just remove the entire blobfish's body. Okay, now looks like a turkey. Oh, man. You know, I don't really eat meat. If you want to know why, just look at this. When you're eating a turkey, this is what I see. So, talking seriously here, I think we were told to add ears and add a blush. Typically for a blush, what you do is bright red. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Avery, you're really showing off your Photoshop skills well here. Okay, wow. So that's a good start. Look at those ears. I'm jealous. You know, I never said I was the fastest at Photoshop. Wow. See these lines? This is called the rule of thirds. It's a really interesting tool because your audience typically gazes at one of these spots where the lines intersect. So when you really want them to see this face, you can just position it correctly. And yeah, no, that's it. I'm done. The gal over here is very jealous of those ears. Great. Okay. Of course, I can't do all of these. If Mudzzzy says I should do one, then I have to do one. Shark and sloth. Okay, we're gonna try that actually. Ground sloth. What the heck is that? Sloths are cool. They're nice, gentle creatures. I know people are really scared of sharks, but if you want to get technical, I mean, so little people die from sharks. It's not even worth worrying about, honestly. I mean, probably you do a underwater circus act where you stick your head into a shark's mouth. You might want to worry about it more than the average person. First instinct, let's color correct this. That's gonna have to work. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase some of this and then we're gonna warp it. Tell you what, most of this work is not very fun to watch. It's a work in progress, what can I say? I feel really bad to Photoshop such a horrifying creature onto a shark. I have been hitting the Control-Z button for approximately 5 minutes now. Yeah, okay, now we're talking. I was about to say this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever done, but it's not. It's flat out not. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, that's the best we're gonna get with that one. I've spent like 15 minutes doing that. Maybe I could do better. I'm just gonna leave that up to your imagination. Up next, easier one, please. These are all good ideas, they're just so much work. Make an anthropomorphic human. What kind of sickos are you? Anthropomorphic human. Now, what would be a good human to anthropomorphize? I can't resist. Let's. Oh man, I'm sorry, Anderson Cooper. I don't want to trivialize your image or your face, but it has to be done. Sometimes just going through and rotoscoping it out by hand is worth it because oftentimes it gives you a lot better result. Anderson Cooper time, my favorite time. I've just fricked this up, haven't I? Go through here. We're going to get rid of all that whiteness. My entire body just gets deleted. Ooh. What? Why Photoshop, buddy? I pay a bunch of money per year for you to work, not for you to do something stupidly. Okay, I mean, that's acceptable for our extremely important purposes. Let's just go ahead and save that gem. What should we call this one? For later. Hey, here's some swell advice. Try turning off your camera before taking out the battery and reinserting a new one. Otherwise, it will freak the frick out and your brain will freak the frick out because your very expensive camera is not doing what it was supposed to. With that heart attack aside, I am ready to do some amazing photoshopping. That's a beautiful profile picture. I need to learn to draw so I can do like a hypno-eyes profile picture. Have you seen those? Those are really cool. Here's one that I really like. Imagine like a dog, but with lobster hands and horse feet. This is a good idea. I'm gonna take some artistic liberties here. We're gonna get a dog. Doge. Let's get a Doge. We actually have a Doge right here. Check this out. Doge. This looks like this is public domain. Awesome. Okay. I think this is actually gonna be very simple. I think the hardest part is gonna be emulating the depth of field that you see here. Now we just need to add a lobster claw. I don't think I'm gonna do the horse because that just seems excessive. I should probably edit that out. Lobsters are cool. Lobsters are friend. Oh, no. I don't want cooked one. This is horrifying. No. I want to see more lobster sonas. Like, legit, if you have a lobster sona, do send it over because I want to hear about it. That looks really good. Rotate it around a little. Okay, and now all we need to do is just remove the floor. Oh, man. Okay, this is my final product. I think it turned out okay. Hey, guess what? It's future Avery here. I am training a neural network to generate fursonas. It's going to be a lot of fun when that video comes out, so I hope you stick around to see that. It doesn't look fantastic so far, but what can I say? It's a work in progress. What I wanted to show you guys is one of my friends named Mudzzzy was generous enough to draw this masterful work for us. Lobstibe thumbnail. Lord knows. It wasn't a bad fursona idea after all. That's the best I got. If I'm being honest, I'm very tired. My Patreon, I've had some new supporters recently. I hope I'm pronouncing y'all's name correctly. Pudu Paradise is how I'd say that. And then this person has given the largest amount I've received at one time ever. And I like, seriously, huge thanks to them. You could say either Nuulstaladt. If you were pronouncing it in English, it would probably be Nuulstaladt. Those make no sense, and I know I pronounced it incorrectly, but thanks to you because you gave a huge donation, and I really appreciate it. I'll be trying to get you a t-shirt or something, I don't know. It means a lot. So yeah, without further ado, bye-bye. If you like this video, you should check out my last video about the camera. It makes me really insecure that nobody has watched it. Bye-bye!